I visited the 100 Famous Views of Edo, painted by my favorite artist, Hiroshige Ando, to see what the scenes look like today. The picture, Asakusagawa River, Okawabata Riverbank and Miyatogawa River 060 is a view looking north-northeast, upstream from Ryogokubashi Bridge on the Sumida River at that time. First of all, please visit Applemap to see Hiroshige's point of view. I put a map of the time on top of this. Ryogokubashi Bridge was about 20 meters downstream from its present location. To the north of the west end of Ryogoku Bridge was the Yanagibashi Bridge, which crossed the Kanda River, and across the bridge was a famous restaurant called Manpachiro. The building depicted in the lower left of Hiroshige's painting is the Manpachiro. Please take a look at an old map with a wider area. I added Hiroshige's point of view in red gradation. At that time, you could see all the way from Ryogokubashi Bridge to Asakusagawa Bridge. At that time, the Arakawa River was called the Sumida River downstream from the Yanagibashi Bridge. Around Asakusa, it was also called the Asakusa River, or the Miyatogawa River, because of the appearance of the statue of Kannon, the principal deity of the Sensoji temple. From here on, the river was called the Okawa, and the west bank from Ryogokubashi Bridge downstream to Ryogokubashi was called Okawabata. Let's take a closer look at Hiroshige's painting. The main subject of this article is a group of people visiting Mount Oyama is the main peak of the Kanagawa-Tenzawa system. Here, a priest named Roben built the Sekisensha shrine to enshrine Seisen Daigongen, Fudo Hall to enshrine Fudo Myuo on the mountainside, and 12 lodging houses around it. Mount Oyama was originally a mountain of worship for farmers, also called Rainfall Mountain. From around the middle of the Edo period, it became popular for people to form Oyama-ko, like the Fuji-ko, to pay homage to the mountain, as it was believed to be beneficial for gambling and business. The boom was triggered by the fact that compared to the Fuji-ko, Oyama was much easier to reach. The large image on the left side of Hiroshige's painting is called Bonten, Brahmadeva, which was distributed to each house in the town after the Oyama pilgrimage. At the east end of Ryogokubashi Bridge, there was a place for purification, and after purifying oneself, the leader of the group, dressed as a mountain priest, blew a Buddhist shofar while carrying a wooden sword to dedicate to the god. They all repeat in unison, repentance, repentance, purification of the 6 roots, as they proceed. In Hiroshige's painting, the group on the right crosses the river by boat, while the group on the lower left walks across Ryogokubashi Bridge. I looked for traces of the Oyama pilgrimage that was popular at the time. This is Tatsuka in Hiroshige's 53 stages of the Tokaido Road. On the left side, the signboard of Kamiya has a tag of Oyama Kochu hanging on it, which indicates that this was a regular lodging for Oyama-ko. In Fujisawa in the same 53 stage of the Tokaido Road, a group of people walking down the slope of Yuryohi Temple are depicted with wooden swords and the same appearance. In Hiratsuka in the 53rd Maiishotsui, famous places in 53 stages, Mount Oyama is depicted in large scale at the end of the Banyu River. The painting on the left is titled, People Visiting Oyama on the Road, and depicts people with wooden swords, people carrying portable shrines to offer sacred sake called Mikiwaku, and outsiders soliciting them. The route from Hodogai to Oyama is also drawn at the top. In the painting on the right, Hiroshige has also included 5 other places of interest along the Oyama Road in one painting. It is interesting that he even depicts koi-asa souvenirs. In the painting on the left, Katsushika Hakusai dynamically depicts Roben no Taki, the goal of the Oyama pilgrimage. In the lower right corner, a lodging house with the name Taki no Bo written on it is also depicted. This is what Oyama looks like today as seen from Sagamihara. While researching photos, I found one with almost the same angle as Hiroshige's viewpoint. It was taken during the Meiji era, 1868-1912, and although it is a snowy scene, the building on the left is the Manpachiro that Hiroshige painted. To the left is the Willow Bridge. Hiroshige painted the view from the Manpachiro to the other side of the river. This is a picture of Ryogokubashi Bridge over the mouth of the Kanda River, probably taken from the Manpachiro. Here is a photo actually taken from what would have been Hiroshige's point of view. The Ryogokubashi Bridge and the light green arches are JR Railroad bridges. Of course, Asakusagawa Bridge is not visible, nor is Mount Tsukuba at this height. The golden building on the far right, beyond the Metropolitan Expressway, is the Sumida Ward office at the east end of Asakusagawa Bridge. I tried to fit the current photo into Hiroshige's painting. What do you think? According to my research, before Hiroshige painted this picture, the pilgrimage to Oyama had temporarily gone into decline. The shogunate was alarmed by the military might of the monks in Shujinja, as well as the spread of the flamboyant lectures, and in 1842, the Mickey Wake, which was shown in the painting, was banned. However, it became so popular that in 1857, a caricature book titled Oyama Duchu Hizakurage was published, and as shown in the painting, Edo artisans, mainly carpenters, steeplejackers, and plasterers, headed for Oyama. Hiroshige depicted the city of Edo and the common people who had completely recovered after the earthquake.